Philadelphia has more clean tech talent than not only the region realizes, but I think within the U.S.
What's always interesting with these conferences is this is the third one that I've been to, Clean Tech Conference, is number one, the collection of people who come here. They're all extremely well-versed, very, very knowledgeable about the market, both on the technology side and on the investment side. This is such an extraordinarily dynamic field that there's an interplay between the financial markets that support this industry, or this collection of industries, and the technologies that are obviously also highly dynamic.
We have a great nucleus in this region of clean tech companies, investors, entrepreneurs, and folks in the energy industry that really can come together at these types of events and get to know one another and see how they can help one another in terms of advancing the efforts of their business or their technology moving forward.
Yeah, a fantastic group of companies. We had a great group of investors talking about clean technology investment and clean technology development in the Mid-Atlantic region. We had a great keynote speaker from Deutsche Bank who was talking to us about some of the drivers, some of the economic drivers behind why clean tech is an important investment opportunity for a lot of people.
Philadelphia is rich in assets around energy. We have an extremely strong university base, the third largest in the country. We have a number of very strong manufacturing companies actively engaged in various elements of energy, from wind to fuel cells to solar energy and production.
Can get people from the investment community that open up and sit there and really lay it on the line and give you the transparency into what they're doing, why they're doing it. It helps not only the people from the investment standpoint, but also the companies that are taking a look, and those entrepreneurs that are looking to get into clean tech or are there already. It gives them great hope that, hey, there is an interest and a sincere one in that, but more importantly that this area, in particular this region, is going to continue to be a main focus for clean tech.
I just want to tell you a little bit about our firm and why we've founded and organized this event. We've been involved in the traditional energy space for many years, and we've also had deep experience in venture capital and the private equity arenas. And we see clean tech as an intersection of all these practices for us. By all accounts, the opportunities in clean tech are becoming more and more substantial. For instance, last year, over $5 billion of venture capital was put into the space, and that was nearly a quarter of all venture capital activity, which is actually amazing when you think of where clean tech was 5-10 years ago. We also believe that the Mid-Atlantic region is well equipped to take advantage of these clean tech opportunities with its high quality worker knowledge base and its robust energy infrastructure.
Environmental sustainability is a real-world issue. Expanding energy resources and achieving clean, affordable energy are all issues of the day and critical to this city and those around us. On a regular basis, this academy hosts town square programs and urban sustainability forums dealing with topics such as climate change, energy use, and Marcellus Shale drilling, a hot topic in this state.
Right now we are at a low point of the correlation between oil and gas. That's very interesting because in the electric power field, it's all about natural gas and coal, where I know you guys who are clean tech entrepreneurs always face the question about oil. How is this related to oil? Well, people need to get away from that connection because it's a false connection. But the more that we remain low correlated oil and gas, the more people will get in their mind that the price of oil is not related to the price of power, really, in the real economy. So that's an important distinction for consumers to make, because then they'll feel more comfortable investing in either their own houses or the commercial enterprises around using more renewables.
At the core is the ability to drive a vibrant ecosystem think of the crosscut, the market vertical, because we're trying to develop what is essentially new ways of working that are extremely efficient and collaborative and quick. And at the same time, we're looking at building all the peripherals that will support that ecosystem: education, workforce, the market verticals for manufacturing, the strong outreach programs to minorities and underrepresented companies. All those are elements of GPEC that even now we're beginning to see. So
that we have really this one opportunity to take this different approach and put the educators and the innovators and the policymakers and the commercial owners all into the one conversation. We've never tried to do that before. And so we have to see that succeed. And then the second part of it is, if we're successful, you can't even begin to imagine the impact it's going to have economically, again, on all of you and all of you that have unemployed relatives and what have you. I just really think it's that big a deal.
To me, it's alternative energy development project funding is clearly the key requirement. And while some segments are mature, many are like biotech, and I think we all know, since Philadelphia is one of the centers of biotech, what funding a biotech company is like, decades to really get an exit. And so I think that is, to me, still the major headwind as we take a look at CleanTech today.
Sure, if you look at PhDs, I think the stats around, 50% within engineering and science are not from this country. I think if you look at some of the stats with startups that are venture-backed, something like 25-35% are first-generation immigrants. These are the folks that are creating innovation. These are the folks that are creating jobs. The lion's share of jobs are from startups like this. So I think that's an issue that probably does need to be addressed. It's both political but also commercial.
All these cities always try to create these hubs. We want to be the next Silicon Valley, we want to be the next Silicon 28. You have a phenomenal ecosystem here. I mean, really phenomenal. And between the university system and the support services and the investment capital, and I would just find one or two narratives that people can rally around, because from that, capital gets attracted, spin-outs happen, entrepreneurs that had success in one place become the talent that run other companies, and it all bubbles from there.